Yeah, wrist, man, check the wrist, man, got him hot. Hey, man, can't ball like this, man, Lord. Past the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause I blame she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, one point to guard.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
Tempo.
All day, punk.
Check. Hey, Cadence. Tiger.
He's checking.
Out of the pistol, it's Bell. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher, sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. In a couple.
You ain't going nowhere. 36.
Girl. Hey, Echo.
Down. There they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Still, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Gun.
Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Switch up. Hey, switch gears.
Switch it, hey.
26. Right there.
Here's Elliott.
Quick toss.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Anything moves, we hit it.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
On third down, it's Prescott.
Let's go, defense. Hey, who we got?
He's got his target. It's Cobb. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Get ready.
Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing.
Hey, kill.
Playing the wrong football.
H3. 218. He's up. He's checking.
Here's Elliott. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I know you feel
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Mike 54.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
Second down, Elliott. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he can get out of the backfield. That second down play nets a -4.
Right there.
Here we go.
Right there. 54 Mike.
Done.
Know your job.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down.
It's our time.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 24 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Draw play, Elliott. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Let's go.
A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Here's Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Cooper was the target there, but it's going to be second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
54 Mike.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on an opening drive. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. So that one will be accepted.
Keep playing hard.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of the game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Oh, boy, I know you felt that one. I know you felt that one.
At their 49-yard line.
Sponge. No.
13.
Just shy of midfield. Foles. And Gresham, the tight end, brings it in.
Hey, here we go. I got you.
3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Hey, alert 3, alert
61.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Go with 5-3. Go with 5-3.
54. Mike 54.
To go.
Foles. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line.
13.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Foles. Got his man, Robbie Anderson, 25.
Here we go. 180.
Defense wins championships, baby.
49, check 49, check 49.
We got it.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. Now Bell hit. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
On the ball.
Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Here we go.
Down 2nd and 6. Foles. This one complete to Gresham.
We played to win.
Go.
15 yards on the play. 1st down.
5 down. Stand up.
Here we go.
Now Bell. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well done. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. So they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here we go. 180.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
The first down carry by Elliott. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Here we go. 180.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
They were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try and run forward with Bell. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Here we go.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Here's Foles. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
I got you, baby. I got you.
Yes.
Mine's 50.
2nd and 9 now.
All right, T, let's
And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
Makes sense. They're playing old school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And now the punt team couldn't get right. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Oh, yeah!
Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
Let's go, fellas.
A big run that time by Elliott. 47 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
It's a party now.
They keep on the ground with it. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Yeah!
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
46.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. From the 25 on second down, Prescott. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 13-yard line. Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games with the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the two teams last year, he was over 1,000 for the third time in 4 NFL seasons. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Ready. Go to base. Mike's 5-4. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field.
Now Dan coming option left. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Gun.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Right there. 54, right there.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
6. Touchdown.
2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
Let's go!
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
What we got? 1.
2nd and 3. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson. His 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys have cut the lead down to 2. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field.
Here we go.
Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative and finish it. You know? I think that's the way to go.
Pick it up!
And he fires one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Yes.
Target.
Go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's McCoy. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it a second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Out there now, the lefty Tavecchio for the Falcon field goal. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Touchdown.
Amari Cooper in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they get into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fairly short kick, taken into 14 here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had